Just a quick run through of At Home, mostly the inflatables. From my perspective, because I developed the line for occasions and for a holiday company, which is the lion's share of the inflatables that are here. I left occasions about a year ago and went to a holiday company, so I guess she developed both lines. And so, give you some perspective. This is a 12-foot Inferno Reaper. It's $99. It's from a holiday company. It's really cool. I've had, been looking at sell-through. I see At Home sell-through, so I know this thing is selling. I know it's really cool, so it should be selling. This Pumpkin Reaper on the horse. This is an occasions item that I created before I left. They got it tied to a pole, so I got to wonder if they're having a problem with that thing staying up. But it was pretty cool item. The prototype stayed up. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't know how it ended up. But it's pretty cool movement if it's as long as it stays up. These two guys, this pumpkin character stack and the mummy, are a holiday company items. These are value items. I think these guys are going to be kind of promoted eventually during the holiday season. This is a Pumpkin Reaper. It's an occasions item I developed, but I developed the green version that they carried last year. Must have done well because they obviously replaced it with the orange version with the pumpkin face. Let's go this way. I thought this is interesting. This is an air animation piece I developed for a holiday company or for occasions. They actually the frog is supposed to be facing the other way. So I don't know if it's just this sample or all the samples were that way, but that's kind of a problem. This was I meant for this idea, and I don't know if they really executed it, where this frog is supposed to go down further, and then the wand is going up and down, so it looks like the wand is controlling the frog. But the frog is barely moving. The frog is backwards. It's not really the movement that I saw in the prototype, so I'm not sure about this one, but I thought it was a great idea. I'm not sure about the execution. There's a cat from Jimmy. I think this is an old item from Occasions. It's been in the market for several years. This piece right here is interesting. This is a Jemmy piece with their fire and ice lights. Now, Occasions has a piece that's $99. It's going to be at Menards and some other places. It's huge. It's 12 feet. It's got a bigger fan. It's got a much cooler Inferno light, kind of like that Reaper that you saw. So At Home obviously went with the price point, but I guess you kind of get what you pay for because the fan is not strong enough to hold up the legs, and the firelight's okay. I mean, if you see the Menards piece, you're ever in Menards, you see the Spider, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's so much better. This jalopy piece is an occasion item. It's a second-year item. I did this about 3 years ago. And At Home did it last year, and it did well, obviously, because they repeated it this year. It's the exact same item as last year, so it must have done well. And it used to have an Inferno light in the pumpkin. I can't tell if I'm not sure if it does anymore. So they might have taken the Inferno light out of the pumpkin, or Occasions calls it a swirling light. Jemmy calls it a fire and ice light. A holiday company, we call it an Inferno light or a prism light, depending on. We have 3 different versions of the lighting. This is a tree from Jemmy with their fire and ice light. It's actually pretty good. $119. The effect is really good. It's a really cool tree. They did a good job on that one. Both of these 20-foot inflatables are from Occasions, and I designed both of them. Or at least I designed the original Frankenstein. So this switch, I designed it to be a lot fatter at the bottom, but they obviously saved some costs to probably line price it with the Frank. It's probably a little bit cheaper than the Frank, I'm not sure, but the body's thinner than what I designed it, so it's pretty cool. No one had done a witch as a 20-footer. You'll see even better one from a holiday company next year. I won't spoil it. And then the Frank, they did the Frank last year. I put it in their Ty Pennington look, so it was Ty Pennington is one of their artists that they use, and they have certain items in Ty Pennington. It was like a black coat with a white shirt and gray pants, so it was like more sophisticated look than this. This is a different look. So this is obviously the Frankenstein did very well for them last year as they repeated it this year. And this is the version you'll see this year. And then finally, last but not least, is this skeleton in the coffin. So take a look at this guy. I'm privy to sell through, and so I know this. I don't think this guy's going to make it to September. He's doing very well. It's a $69 price point. He's done with their animation, kind of like that witch over there I showed you, but it's different because basically the fan blows up the skeleton, and he rises, and it turns off, and the skeleton falls. He's got, you know, he got lights in it, so you see it. So you can see it's a pretty cool concept, and it's working. You know, so this is the first year for it, and it's I know it's doing well. So if you want this one, you're probably going to have to hurry up and buy it. Thanks.